The throat chakra in Sanskrit is called Vishudda, which means pure or purification. The color of the throat chakra is sky blue, and the element is akasha, also known as ether or spirit. Not surprisingly, the location of the throat chakra is in the throat. The physical organ systems of the throat chakra include the thyroid, mouth, teeth, gums, esophagus, parathyroid, trachea, neck vertebra, and ears. The throat chakra controls the energy flow between your higher chakras and your lower chakras, and connects your heart and mind, acting as a gate between the two. When you have a healthy and balanced throat chakra, you are able to easily express your feelings, thoughts, and ideas. You stand in your truth and express yourself with confidence, never worrying of judgment or ridicule. You easily translate your creative ideas into reality, express your unique creative gifts, and never deal with creative blocks. You're a great listener, excellent communicator, and have open honesty with others. Someone with an overactive throat chakra tends to talk too much, have poor listening or hearing, interrupts others, is arrogant, and has an overly loud, dominating voice. Someone with an underactive throat chakra tends to be shy, timid, introverted, small-voiced, and suffers from extreme fear of self-expression. The main characteristics of the throat chakra include communication, speaking and listening, self-expression, expressing creativity, speaking your truth, and honesty. The throat chakra governs all forms of communication, from big things like your gender identity down to small things like your mannerisms. Your ability to speak, listen, and communicate your thoughts and emotions is controlled by the throat chakra. Speaking your truth is an essential aspect of stepping into your power in life. You will never be happy if you cannot express yourself freely without the fear of judgment and ridicule. The throat chakra governs this aspect of life, and blockages will hold you back from expressing the beautiful authenticity and power of your true self. Your creativity is a pure expression of your authentic self and is governed by this energy center. While the sacral chakra is the power behind your creativity, the throat chakra is the ability to receive and translate creative ideas into reality. Some general psychological and behavioral symptoms of imbalance include difficulty speaking your truth, inauthenticity, dishonesty, manipulation, communication issues, writer's block, speech problems, poor auditory memory, depression, and anxiety. Symptoms of an overactive throat chakra include verbal abuse, negative self-talk, gossiping, non-stop talking, arrogance, condescension, rudeness, poor listening, constantly interrupting others, self-righteousness, speaking too loudly, and an inability to keep your word. Symptoms of an underactive throat chakra include the inability to speak one's truth, shyness, timidness, introversion, having a small voice, fear of self-expression or speaking, allowing people to talk over you, unreliability, passive-aggressiveness, and secretiveness. The endocrine gland of the throat chakra is the thyroid gland, which regulates body temperature and metabolism. The psychic ability of the throat chakra is clairaudience. This gives you the ability to hear voices and sounds psychically. The physical manifestations of a blocked throat chakra include issues with the thyroid, parathyroid, ears, neck, shoulders, mouth, throat, speech, jaw, and immune system. Common symptoms include colds, throat infections, tinnitus, ear infections, hoarseness, neck pain, and asthma. The most effective way to balance and open the throat chakra is through meditation on the throat center while holding the intention of dispersing energy. As you breathe out, visualize a white light or blue light leaving the throat and flowing out into space, further and further away. Other meditations include focusing on the color sky blue or repeating the mantra Hum. For maximum benefit, it is important to couple this meditation with action in the areas of self-expression. Start expressing yourself more freely. Endeavor to be open and honest in all of your interactions. I recommend therapy as a way to start practicing being totally open. See a therapist with the intention of just speaking everything that you don't normally say and getting used to speaking your truth. If you are afraid that your truth might be hurtful, consider for a moment that it might be just the right thing for someone to hear in order to grow. Start being fully yourself in all areas of your life. For me, a big step in the direction of authenticity and speaking my truth was coming out as transgender, because a large part of my truth is expressing myself as a woman. Here are some simple things you can do to balance the throat chakra. See an energy healer, practice singing, do some humming, begin journaling, practice heartfelt listening, wear blue, put blue in your house, get creative, get some crystals like an aquamarine or a celestite, or start playing with essential oils. The throat chakra in Sanskrit is Vishudda, which means pure or purification. It is located at the throat. The color is sky blue, and the element is ether or akasha. The throat chakra is the gateway between head and heart, and it regulates the flow of energy from the higher to the lower chakras. When you have an open and balanced throat chakra, you confidently stand in your truth, freely expressing your feelings, thoughts, and ideas to the world. People with an overactive throat chakra tend to talk too much and be arrogant. People with an underactive throat chakra are generally timid and have small voices. The main characteristics of the throat chakra include communication, both speaking and listening, self-expression, creative expression, speaking your truth, and honesty. Psychological and behavioral signs of imbalance include dishonesty, communication issues, writer's block, speech problems, and fear of speaking truths. Symptoms of an overactive throat chakra include speaking too much or too loudly, arrogance, and verbal abuse. Symptoms of an underactive throat chakra include shyness, timidness, a small voice, and secretiveness. The endocrine gland of the throat chakra is the thyroid. The psychic ability of the throat chakra is clairaudience. Physical symptoms of imbalance are colds, ear and throat infections, neck pain, and any issues with the thyroid, parathyroid, mouth, ears, and neck. To heal and balance the throat chakra, I recommend meditating on the throat chakra while visualizing light coming from the throat and dispersing out into space on each out-breath. Meditating on the color sky blue or repeating the mantra Ram work well too. Accompany these meditations with action in the area of self-expression, speaking, heartfelt listening, honesty, creative expression, and speaking your truth. A great way to start is to get therapy and practice being totally honest. A few simple things you can do to bring balance is practice singing, start humming, do some journaling, wear blue, get energy healing done, and begin working on your creative passion. No matter what happens when you're working with this chakra, I encourage you to be patient with yourself and practice self-love and self-acceptance. Now, I wish you well on your journey. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.